My name is Nicholas Beagle. I'm in the elementary block of the PEEP program at West Virginia University. This lesson video clip here is of a section 8 out of the Physical Best Activity Guide for the elementary level. It's actually 8.6. What the activity is up and down with jump ropes. And you'll see the students here get into groups of 2, so they're in partners. And while one student is jump roping, the other student is going over to the wall where I have papers set up on the wall that have different flexibility exercises on the paper. So while one student's jumping, the other student is running over and doing a flexibility routine activity. And when they complete that and they hold it for an 8 count, they run back and they switch and they jump rope, and their partner will go over and do the flexibility activity. Now, my supporting teacher in this was Amber Aquerme, and you'll see here in a couple seconds that she will demonstrate this task for the students. The demonstration aspect of my lessons was something that the grad student, James Wyatt, had told me last lesson that I needed to improve upon, so I tried to do that in this lesson. She's going to go ahead and demonstrate that here in just 1 second. There is some standing around right now. I know that MVPA is an issue, but I had to explain and make sure the students knew exactly what they were expected to do before we got into the activity so that it went off smoothly. We're going to get started here. I'm using a student demonstration with this girl in the front and Amber's to my right. The student's going to start to jump rope with the cues that I told them earlier in the lesson. Here she goes now. Amber's running over to the wall. She's showing the students exactly what they're supposed to do. She's doing a quadricep stretch. She's going to hold it for an 8 count. She's counting out loud even though you can't hear it. And once she gets to 8, she runs back. She switches and she'll start to jump rope, and her partner will run over to the wall, pick an exercise, and she'll hold it for an 8 count. So there's Amber jumping rope, skipping around, and her partner's over by the wall. She picked the arm stretch, so she did the arm stretch and she ran back. And that's what the students had to do for this part of the lesson, and it went pretty well. All the students seemed to do the cues of the jump rope very well, and they all held the stretch for the flexibility portion for an 8 count like I had asked them to do. And I think this part of the lesson went smoothly. Like I said, this is out of the Physical Best Activity Guide for the elementary level, and it is section 8.6, up and down with jump ropes.